Steven Spielberg is one of the most critically acclaimed directors of modern cinema, the creator of countless iconic films. But where did this director learn to do the amazing things he did? Where did it all begin? Well, in the town of Cincinnati, Ohio, on December 18, 1946, Steven was born, and proceeded to be raised in Haddonfield, New Jersey, and then later our very own Scottsdale, Arizona. His early life as a filmmaker began in his teens, where he made amateur films for fun in his backyard, as well as attending theaters and soaking up as many films as he possibly could. But his real career began when he hit college, when he made his first festival film named Amblin, and showcased it in 1969. Shot on 35mm film, the film takes place as a short love story set during the hippie era of the late 1960s about a young man and woman who meet in the desert, attempt to hitchhike, become friends, then lovers, make their way to a beach, and then part ways. At the young age of 20, Vice President of Universal Studios at the time, Sidney Sheinberg, saw the film and offered Steven a 7-year contract to direct television projects. This was a no-brainer opportunity for the young Spielberg, who dropped out of college shortly after he got the offer and began working at Universal Studios. In the beginning, studio executives as well as actress Joan Crawford had doubts over Spielberg's abilities due to his inexperience in the studio industry and young age. Later on, though, Joan Crawford would change her mind about Steven. Seeing the young filmmaker's passion and unique approach, she wrote a note to Steven encouraging him as well as vouched to Rod Serling of the Twilight Zone fame, speaking on Steven's promising future in the industry. But where did Steven finally break into legend status? Jaws, the horror thriller based on the novel by Peter Benchley of the same name. Jaws explores the conflict of a roaming great white shark, nicknamed Bruce, which patrols around the fictional Amity Island, killing and eating beachgoers in a summer resort town. Centering on the main character, Police Chief Martin Brody, as he tries to end the terror of the shark, opting to shut down the city, which Mayor Larry Vaughn isn't having. And so, Chief Brody turns to oceanographer Matt Hooper and the eccentric angler Quint to help him take down the menace of the sea. Unfortunately, though, the film was shot in an open ocean and was plagued by issues with the animatronic shark, causing the shoot to be overrun by 100 days, causing Big Papa Universal not to be happy and threatened to pull the plug on the project. Fortunately for Steven, though, when the film was released in theaters and against expectations, Jaws was a smash hit. It was a domestic box office record, making Spielberg a household name. On December 22nd of 1975, The Guardian says, "It is in fact a great relief to find that Steven Spielberg's epic is such a cracking good piece of entertainment that you don't have to make excuses for it." Critically acclaimed film reviewers such as Roger Ebert say that Jaws is a sensationally effective action picture, a scary thriller that works all the better because it's populated with characters that have been developed into human beings and we get to know and care about. The film went on to the Academy Awards and won Best Film Editing, Best Original Dramatic Score, and Best Sound. Spielberg curses the shark, but also said that it resulted in a better film, as he needed to be a bit more inventive of how to suggest the shark's presence without directly showing it. Even the legendary Alfred Hitchcock patted Steven on the back, commenting about his use of irregular camera techniques. Overall, Steven Spielberg has always been the visionary filmmaker he is known to be, a point of inspiration for many young filmmakers wishing to make it big as a director. I hope you've enjoyed this short look into Steven's beginning and his first big hit.